All right, what do you say we continue our face-off between the LG Optimus 2X and Motorolla Atrix 4G and take a little closer look at the user interface on both. The Optimus 2X runs LG's UI overlay, which is more or less a group of widgets. And on the Atrix 4G, you've got Motorola's Moto Blur user interface overlay. They both do offer Android 2.2 Froyo, so you're going to get 7 different panels that you can customize either with LG or Android widgets in the case of the Optimus 2X, along with application shortcuts, bookmarks, folders, and contact information. On the Atrix 4G, you can customize it with Android or Moto Blur widgets, along with application shortcuts, bookmarks, folders, contact information as well. Let's take a look at some of the widgets on both of these. Let's start out with the home screen. This is the clock and weather widget from LG on the Optimus 2X. This is the clock and weather widget from Moto Blur. Let's go all the way over here on the end. This is their social feed widget, which you can see right there, and this is the social feed widget on the from Moto Blur. Calendar widget. This is the calendar widget from Moto Blur. Power widget. There's your power widget up here on top, and then you've got a sticky note widget, which doesn't come with the Optimus 2X, and then you've got your unread message widget, which is right here in Moto Blur, as you can see. Back to the home screen. Your news feed widget, which is right here. Look at both of them. Your status update widget, which is right here on Moto Blur, and then you also get a picture frame widget, which is a direct link to the gallery and also to your camera, which is kind of nice on Moto Blur. And then your contacts shortcut, actually frequently used contacts as well as favorites by tapping on that. Something similar would be your contact direct dial or direct message widgets from Moto Blur. And that's it. So there's a look at some of the widgets. Open up the widget menu on both so you can take a look at everything that's there. And Motorola widgets. There we go. So here's your LG widgets, alarm clock. A couple different clocks, bookmarks, calendars. Bookmarks is something I should have had up there, which is kind of a nice widget. FM radio. Then your today briefing, today's schedule, weather and clock. Your today briefing and today's schedule are going to look like weather and clock. Just underneath it's going to give you a schedule or a news break. And then here's your Moto Blur widgets that are available on Motorola. You can see I had most of those up. Alright. Let's take a look at the main menus on both. And they both operate vertically, as you can see here. If we go to the menus on both, you can see that you've got some different customizations available on the Optimus 2X style, so you can determine how your applications are laid out. You can also set up categories. What I mean by that, you can see we've got a download category. You can say put together a game category, an office category, whatever you wanted to call it, and then shift applications, see right here, edit, into that particular category. So you can add categories, rename them, delete them. So there's a little flexibility there as far as the main menu is concerned. On the Atrix 4G, you get to manage apps, which is nice. Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go, manage apps. So it's going to take you to your application manager in settings on the Atrix 4G, which is nice. Alright, so let's look at the main menus, notification bars. Got quite a bit more offered on the Optimus 2X. You've got a shortcut for Profile Manager, shortcut for sound. You've got some Connectivity Manager shortcuts, GPS shortcut, as well as flip right to left. Also have a music player shortcut, and then below that you'll have your typical notification bar. The Atrix 4G has simply the notification bar, the notifications underneath the notification bar. Pushing down on the home key from the home screen will open up a 7-panel overview on both. Both of them can be used as shortcuts. Difference is you can pinch on the Optimus 2X and it will bring you back to that overview. And you can go to another panel and pinch again to get back. The pinch doesn't work on the Atrix. What happens is you get a little bar that opens up here down at the bottom that you can tap and use as shortcuts to move in between the 2 panels, or between the 7 panels, excuse me. As far as task managers, holding down the home keys will open up the recent app manager on both. And there you go, to show you the last 8, and again tapping on any one of those will take you directly to it. There's a look at the user interface on both and some differences and likenesses. All right, what do you say we take a look at the text input methods on our two contenders? One thing I wanted to point out, I think the clocks at one time had the same time. Now again, the Optimus 2X is just running off of Wi-Fi. There's no SIM card in it, so time will tend to get off, but it was obviously faster on the unofficial speed test, and again, it's faster in just real-world time as well. Take a look at messaging. New message. We'll start again with the Optimus 2X. To address it, simply start typing, and you'll get a list. That's pretty simple. As far as input method choices, you've got the LG keyboard, and let me go back and go into settings and show you exactly what that means, because it doesn't mean much. You've got two layouts, QWERTY and phone keypad, and that's it. And then you've got predictive text and all that good stuff as well, voice input for speech to text, which is nice, but not a lot of choices. As far as using the keypad, still up at the top, sorry about that. Guess we really don't need that. Let's go down here. Call John. Keys are pretty close together for our meeting next Wednesday. For a meeting next Wednesday. So that was pretty close. Again, that was supposed to be call John on Tuesday for our meeting next Wednesday. Take a look at attachments, pictures, videos, audio, record audio, and slideshow. So we're missing V cards and we're missing calendar events. Those are some that we typically see. And take a look at the keypad in landscape. You've got your numbers and symbols down here. Smiley faces right here. Long press, I think, brings up a number, not actual, a look at them though. And then you've got your change the text input, the language input. All right, so that's the Optimus 2X. Let's take a look at the Atrix. One thing I will say too on the Optimus 2X, you have to be very deliberate when you touch the display. It works, but you definitely have to tap the display, where on a lot of these phones that are out right now, it's just anywhere near it will trigger it. All right, so we'll put me in, and there we go. And we'll take a look at input methods. And again, we've got swipe as well as multi-touch. Take a quick look at the swipe keypad for you. Again, it does offer speech to text, which is very nice. Let's look at it in portrait. I'm not very good with swipe, so I'm not going to embarrass myself. But there is your swipe keypad. And let's go back in and look at just good old regular multi-touch. Input method. And we'll go to multi-touch. There we go. All right, and we'll call John on Tuesday. You can see text prediction worked pretty well. We got call Han in Tuesday for our meeting next Wednesday. For our meeting next Wednesday. So sort of got it, but so there's speech to text on both. As far as attachments, I think take a picture. I've got direct links to the cameras as well as audio, slideshow, name card. Again, both of them are missing calendar, which is kind of a shame, but fair amount of options there. You've got your numbers and symbols, lower left-hand corner, smiley faces in the lower right-hand corner. Again, holding down on it will open up a bunch more, and you actually get a picture of the smiley face you're including, which is usually what's there. So there's a look at the input methods on both the Optimus 2X and Atrix 4G. All right, what do you say we wrap up today's face-off between the Motorolla Atrix 4G and Optimus 2X from LG with our browser comparison. I've got them both running off the same Wi-Fi network, and I've got Flash fully enabled on both of them. Don't forget to stop by smartphoneenvy.com. Check out the written review, my winner of today's face-off, along with photos and videos posted from both of today's contestants. And if you're watching this on YouTube, simply hit the link in the description. It'll take you right over to Smartphone Envy to check that out. All right, let's kick this off. Smartphone Envy, here we go. Optimus, neck and neck. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Optimus 2X. Still waiting on the Atrix 4G to finish loading. And again, I've got Flash fully enabled on both. There we go. And the Atrix 4G, again, typical Android, a little sticky on the first swipe. After that, works very well. Double tap, zoom in and out. No issues there. Try a little multi-touch. Double tap. Rewrap. Oh, there we go. Oh, it was doing it a little slower than I expected though. Let's try that again. I think that worked fine. Pinch to zoom. Double tap to rewrap. There it goes. It took its sweet time getting it done, but it did accomplish it. Here we go. Zoom all the way out. Alright, let's try the Optimus 2X. Again, a little slippery, a little sticky at the very beginning, but once it moves, it's very smooth. Here we go. We've got our text. Double tap to rewrap. Again, it took a little bit of time, so obviously the amount of data off my site is stressing these two out a little bit, but very smooth. Double tap to zoom all the way out. No rendering issues on either one that I see. The Optimus 2X definitely, it's a little glitchier when you first grab the display, but once you've got it going, it almost feels very similar to Windows Phone 7 handset as far as how smooth the flow is once you've got it going. It's very, very smooth. Alright, let's head over to Engadget on both of these and give that a shot. Oh yeah, here we go. And we're off. Optimus 2X looks pretty serious about winning this one too. So far from a speed standpoint, the Optimus 2X has outperformed the Atrix 4G except in the benchmark test. And the Optimus 2X is done. Still waiting on the Atrix 4G. Double tap. No problems rewrapping. Very smooth. Again, a little bit of a hiccup just like the Atrix at the beginning. Double tap to zoom in. Pinch to zoom. Double tap to rewrap. Handled that very quickly. Double tap to zoom all the way out. Any issues with rendering? Nada. Alright, that looks good. Let's head over to CNN and let's run a flash video on both of them and see how well they perform. We're seeing it on here. There it is. And we're off. Based on our track record, the Optimus 2X should get there first. This one's pretty close. It looks like it's going to be, yep, they both fully loaded, yep. Optimus 2X got there a little bit quicker. Alright, let's zoom in. And again, it looks like the Optimus 2X is running a little bit faster. Yep.
It's okay to wait. Get great deals, even at the last minute. Hotels.com. Be smart. Book smart.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely from when I was on
Candace, do you think these teen stars today, younger, more
when I
expected?
used to
Is
go
there
on a
more
TV
on them?
appearance, I would go with my mom at 13 years old when I was on Macy's and I'd go shop for a new outfit. You know, when I used to go on a TV appearance, I would go with my mom at 13 years old and we'd go to Macy's and I'd go shop for a new outfit. And I look at the stars now that...
All right, there's a look at our face-off between the Motorolla Atrix 4G and Optimus 2X from LG. In our browser comparison, it appeared that the Optimus 2X was pretty much quicker at loading everything other than that final video. The Atrix 4G actually loaded the video sooner. Both of them played it very smooth. No glitches there whatsoever. Both of them handled it with no problem. So there's a look at our two dual-core contenders. Again, stop by smartphoneenemy.com, check out the written review along with my winner of today's face-off, photos and videos from both of the contenders. And again, if you're watching this on YouTube, simply click on the link in the description and get you over there post-haste. Anyway, I hope that's been helpful. Take care.